Update, guys. My life sucks. Update. I'm still here living in my shed out here in the wilderness. Today is January 31st. The February is approaching. But it's still cold out here. It's been very cold. It snowed a lot and it sleet last night throughout this morning. But I kept myself pretty warm for the most part. There have been moments where I've been cold to try not to use wood stove too much because I gotta conserve the firewood. I don't want to run them down so fast, you know, because you don't have an unlimited supply. You have limited supply. But right now I have enough wood, so it's not much of trouble. But I still try to conserve wood for the sake of others and not to overuse it. So yeah. Here's my cat Tiffany. Wow. 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 My pussycat. She heavily relies on treats. So I gotta give her treat every day. I've been doing that for the last 16 years. As long as she gets treat, my job is done. More important than cat food. But she gets cat food. I make sure she gets enough. Anyways, update. I'm on a shopping spree with God. Shopping. A lot of Christians are not aware how closely God involves in our business, on everything, on every little part of our life. Well, shopping is one of them. God does gets on your business and wants to speak to you, tell you what to get and what not to get. And when it's time to be buying, when it's time to be shopping, when it's time to be on a shopping spree, because He guides you every step of the way. He told me that I'll be buying a lot of stuff in the coming days, coming months, this year. He says that a lot of money is coming. A lot of stimulus money is really coming. And that He gave me a list. He showed me step by step, one at a time, what to get. He literally brought them to me, to my attention, to my eyes, so that I don't have to go look for things. First of all, He's been warning me, this brake light, this is for bicycles. You can use it for electric scooter as well. Anything, any motorized vehicles. This brake light has been on His waiting list. God put that on His waiting list, not me. I didn't put it on the waiting list. He did. He put it on waiting list several months ago. He wants me to get it. He's been wanting me to get it. He said, make sure to get that, because it will be very highly useful when I ride my electric scooter. It will serve as a great brake light. It's got the turn signals. You can wireless turn signals. And it's got the motion sensor built into it. So when you slow down, the brake light lights up automatically. It's a very good tool. He wants me to get that. 34 demon just came out. One of the demons. That's because that's God's will. He wants me to get that. it's very important to him, more so. So I'll be getting that. I'll be getting the head strap for the head camera, the camera and the head strap. I will be able to do a lot of things with it, with this action camera. With this, I will be able to record video of my hands-on experience, making tutorials, riding bike, riding electric scooter, showing you things like tutorials and stuff. It's going to be very useful, even for cooking. Once I get this camera, I will be making more videos, more and more videos, doing things. I'll be making a lot of tutorials. Jesus told me, yes, do go ahead and get that. He agreed. He said, yes, get it. So I'll be getting that. $39.99 for the camera. Head strap is like $9. Oh, come on. This phone is so slow. He wants me to get power tools. He pointed these out to me in the recent week. He said that he showed me one by one what to get. He said, start looking into power tools, and he said he will pick out for me. And he did. Everything. Down to drill bits. And he said, do get DeWalt name brand. He said that's a good impact driver that actually works, that is reliable and effective, powerful. This is DeWalt 20 volt max XR impact driver, $110. And get the battery as well, he says. Make sure, he said get two lithium ion batteries, because I will be using power tools a lot in the coming year, in the future, near future. That's the charger. All this he selected particularly, all these particular ones he selected. He doesn't want me to get any other ones. He wants me to get these particular ones. He's very detailed. And he said, yes, get this DeWalt screwdriver bit set for impact gun. And he wants me to get the cutting saw, DeWalt 20 volt reciprocating saw. He said that will work for me. For what I will be doing, that will suffice. Comes with blades, and the charger, the battery is compatible with the impact driver, so you can interchange. You can interchange the battery. You can you pull it out from this gun and use it on this reciprocating saw. They are compatible, so that's a good thing. He wants me to get all these power tools because he says big days are coming, big plans are coming. And he told me to get insulation. Well, he knows that I need insulation. He knows I need insulation for this shed. It's so cold out here. It's only 4 degrees difference. If I don't use the stove and just sleep overnight, the temperature difference between outside and in here is 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Only 4 degrees warmer here. I don't know where that 4 degrees came from, because when I first set this place up, there was no temperature difference. I don't know what caused it, but it's been consistent. 4 degrees warmer here. Long after fire dies out. Anyways, he knows that I need insulation, and and that I want to get a good one that actually works, that is very effective. So I went with the rock wool. Rock wool, or they call it Roxol, same company I believe. Rock wool insulation, R30 rated. This is a high performance insulation. Way better than the other stuff, and way better than the fiberglass type insulation. This is expensive. It's a big investment. And it's way more expensive than I thought after I ran some numbers. Jesus says that's the one to get. He said, yes, get that one. This is about $53 for 30 square foot bag. This bag covers about 30 square feet. $53. I did some math. And in order to cover this shed, I want the whole thing surrounded, sealed, tight, top and bottom, and all the walls. So right side wall, roughly 70 square feet. Left side wall, back wall, front wall, ceiling, and floor. To cover all that comes out about 490 square feet worth of insulation I need. So that in order to cover that, I need to get 15 bags. 15 bags of 30 square feet insulation. Comes out $825 roughly. They have discount for it after you get so many in quantity. So I should be able to get it for about $700, a little over $700. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for insulation. My goodness. And I'll be putting them on myself using basic tools. Jesus even guided me exactly what item to get, down to every little part. He said, get this one. I'll also be getting the poly plastic cover sheet to seal, to cover the walls after I put on the insulation. And then use this, he says. He says get this particular one. Aero HT Professional Hammer Tacker. It's $29. He said get that one and not the other ones. Not the other staple guns. I don't know why. He wants me to get that one to secure the insulation on the walls and the floor and the floor. Ceiling, I'll be putting some sort of a wood sheet or something, or styrofoam, I'm not sure, to basically cover the ceiling and then put insulation on top. I'll be laying insulation on top, fully covered ceiling, so that it will be all sealed and surrounded by insulation. What else? Yeah, Jesus told me, it's really true. He says seriously that financial trouble is coming. It may not be for everybody, but a lot of people will be in chaos. Those days are coming. The financial, economic distress, economic instability, catastrophe is coming. A lot of people, their bank accounts, their retirement will get wiped off or get cut, reduced, or get wiped off. There's going to be major change and there's going to be chaos. So people need to be prepared. Jesus is preparing me what to get, not only for my future, but for my parents. Jesus reminded me that the plan hasn't changed and that I will be getting another shed for my parents to set it up right in front of my shed over there, that way. I showed you before in my other video, right next to the tree, about, I don't know, about 100 feet away from here, across my shed, from my shed. So not only that, he guided me which one to get. The place where I got the shed from, this shed, I cannot. They have changed their pricing structure and they have changed their models, so that you can't get the same type, same one anymore. You can't. Jesus wants me to get 10 by 14 size. This is 10 by 12. Well, they don't have that anymore. You have to get different kinds from them, and it's way more expensive. For a 10 by 14, it's way over $4,000. I can't afford that. And Jesus knows it. He doesn't want me to get it from them. He showed me where to go, where to look, and this popped up in front of me. He said, get this one from other vendor, Shed Warehouse website. They got all kinds of sheds. This is a more like a barn style. It's got the double door, 2 windows. I think the wall is a little bit shorter than mine. I don't think it's 7 feet. Maybe 6.5 feet. But that shed will work. It's a 10 by 14 in size. That particular one, that size with that particular one came right up. Jesus showed to me for $27.40. Reasonable price. $2,740 free shipping. And these are kits, not already built. I got shocked. I got nervous. I got afraid because I don't have experience building sheds. This is already pre-cut, pre-made parts that you put it together with using basic tools. That's what this is. And Jesus says, yes, that is the one. And he wants me to build it myself, put it together. I mean, the windows are already built. You know, you just gotta put the windows on the wall and nail them, fasten it. Put the doors, put the walls, and the roof. Jesus says, I can do it. And that's what those power tools are for, that he showed me to get. All those power tools. This is part of it, so that I can build a shed. And he also wants me to build furniture as well, and shelves for the shed. Looks like a barn style shed. He said, get that one. Don't go any more expensive on it, on the shed. They have other shed that looks better, looks prettier, but they're way more expensive, like $4,000 or $5,000. But this will suffice. It's not about making the place look good to impress people. It's about survival. It's about living. Because financial trouble is coming. He said anything bigger than this is unnecessary, and that is not his will. It comes with instruction. It comes in a truck, and everything's folded together. You unfold them. You take the parts out and you build it yourself. It comes with instruction, with pictures, diagrams, so that you can. It's pretty self-explanatory. It looks like it's not that complicated to build it. Just needed power tools, hammer and stuff. Would be more than enough to suffice. Yep, he wants me to build that myself, and that I will be able to do it by myself without getting help. He says build it in advance. Build it ahead of time, not wait till the last minute after the financial trouble comes, when after my parents get kicked out, get moved out of their homes. I don't know the timing exactly. I'm sure God will show me when, signal me when to get it, when to actually buy it. But He is showing me all these things, what to look for, what that I will be planning on, what I will be getting. And He wants me to get the same insulation, same rock wool insulation for my parents, for the new shed. Same rating R30 insulation. He said don't go cheap on it. He said I was thinking about getting R15, R16 or R21, R23. He said no, get the same one, R30 rock wool insulation, the expensive one. It will pay in the long run. It will be rewarding in the long run, especially for my mom. She can't handle cold weather. Jesus knows the future. He knows what is right for them. Apparently, this is the one He said that I need to get for my parents as well. So $2,700, and the shingles are separate. You gotta buy shingles for that shed. They cost around $125, $150. So about $2,800 plus insulation. That's about $3,500, at least $3,500 that I'll be spending on a shed, another shed. He still wants me to get that Rion electric scooter as well later down the road this year. The Rion RE60 electric scooter, so that I will have total of 2 electric scooters. And Jesus told me that I will be giving the Chinese electric scooter, the cheap one, to my dad, and use my Rion scooter for my needs, for all our transportation utility needs, for hauling stuff. It will be able to do everything, using trailers to haul stuff and go to places where we need to go. All that is planned. So we're talking a lot of money here. Buying power tools, stuff, the shed, insulation, scooter, and few other stuff. We're talking up in $8,000 or more, $9,000, close to $10,000. Not only that he says that I will be able to pay off this shed from using stimulus money. I owe about $1,700 on this. So all that money we're talking, I already received a little bit of stimulus money, and I have tax refund money coming soon, in a week, maybe in a couple of weeks. But still, we're talking a lot of money in order to cover all this. Where Jesus says a lot of stimulus money is really coming, and that it will be monthly. monthly check, direct payment. I'm guessing $2,000. You know, what I told you is right. I mentioned about this before, that there will be like 2,000 plus checks monthly coming. It's really coming, guys. Hope that you guys spend money wisely, because there will be a lot of people, large population will wrongly spend it. They will probably not spend it wisely, because a lot of them are behind on their rent, credit card bills, mortgage. They're behind by several months, 5 months, 8 months. They're gonna use those stimulus money to get caught up and pay their rent. All their money is gonna go to their rent and credit card bills. You know, while there will be other group of people, a small population, that will actually use that money for survival, to plan for their future. You know, like building sheds, buying tools, things like that, so that they can be self-sufficient so that they won't be rent slave, so they won't be slave to pay rent every month and electric utility bills. That's the difference. I don't know. I mean, everybody's different. God has plans for them. That's why we gotta follow God. He will direct you what to do, what you need to do, what is planned for you. So that's all that stimulus money will be going. And looks like I'll be living here happily with my parents out here in the wilderness. Right, I think that's about it. Yeah, all right.